Hey everybody, it's me Arlene, Delicious Delights. So today I have another empties video for you. It has been requested by some of you that I talk about some more perfumes that I have managed to finish over the years. I did a part 1 to this video. It was talking about 20 perfume empties, and I picked out another 20 empties that I kept. When I first started this hobby, when I finished a bottle, I would just toss it. And then at some point I decided to keep it in storage so that anytime I would want to revisit it or reference it or wear it again, even because with my empties, I do like to leave just a little bit at the very bottom of the bottle so that I can smell it again if I wanted to. In today's video, I will be talking about 20 more fragrances that I have emptied. And at the end of this year, actually, I want to talk about the ones that I finished in 2025. So that will be coming probably at the end of, well, around the end of December. So I have a mix here of some cheapies, some designers, and some niche perfumes. I will just pick randomly here from the cheapies and the designer scents, and then I'll leave the other ones, the niche scents, for later in the video. So what you see here is one of my most worn perfumes of all time. This is actually, I would say, my favorite women's designer perfume of all time. I kind of go back and forth between Dolce Gabbana Light Blue EDT and also Dior Hypnotic Poison. But this perfume actually has more sentimental value to me. It's a scent that really got me into this hobby. I mean, I've always loved fragrances my whole life, but this scent here really started my whole, well, I guess that's when I started taking this hobby more seriously. So yeah, I have finished many bottles of light blue. This one here is a cute little 25 ml. I have many backups of this, and I just adore this scent. It is like the perfect freshy scent. It is clean, it's crisp, it's versatile, fresh, citrusy, out of the shower. It's just the perfect freshy scent for me. And yeah, as I said, I've been wearing this for a long time. It's my most worn scent, one of, and I'll be wearing this one for the rest of my life. That said, there are some flankers that I have also managed to finish. I have a big bottle here of the Italian Zest. It won't even fit if I go like this. Italian Zest version EDT. I can't remember which year this is from. Maybe, I think more than 5 years ago, actually. So this is a beautiful flanker. I pretty much like most of the flankers from light blue. My favorite is the original, but this one was just very easy to go through. I sprayed a lot of it when I did wear it, and it's kind of like a more creamy lemon scent along with the original light blue, sorry, DNA. And yeah, I really like this one. And I also have another bottle of this one. I think this one's 100 ml. It doesn't say. I think this is 100 ml, but I also have another bottle of this in my closet that I am working through. And since I am on this topic of light blue, I might as well show this one as well. This one is one of my most favorite flankers as well. It's the Love is Love. The text there is kind of camouflaging with the white background, but it's light blue Love is Love EDT. And this version was also another easy to wear scent. It's a scent that makes me happy. It puts me in a good mood, and it is a fun, fresh scent that I just never get sick of. And unfortunately, this one is now discontinued as far as I know, as well as this version. But I'm curious which flanker of light blue they will be releasing next, probably next year in the summertime or around there. So Let's move on to some Zara scents. Here we have Citrus Meze or Meze, and this is an eau de parfum. It was part of the Zara Rain collection, and I think that they have actually brought this one back. I think I saw it on the website. I'm not 100% sure. Of course, with Zara, yeah, things come onto their website on and off really quickly, also in store. So I'm gonna guess, or I'm thinking that this one is still available, but it hasn't been available for a while. It's just like back and forth. Same thing with Vetiver Pamplemousse, which is my favorite Zara scent. This one was mainly a lime citrus scent, also very fresh and crisp and very easy to wear as well. And another one that I can spray a lot of, never cloying, never overwhelming, just a nice, fresh, simple, straightforward lime perfume. Another one here from Zara. This one is in the men's section, but I think I would say it's a unisex scent. It's the Zara Tobacco Collection, and it's the Rich Warm Addictive. I am not sure if that one is still available, but yeah, this one had some hype quite some years ago. It was really popular. Hopefully it's still available. This one is obviously a tobacco scent, a rich, warm, and addictive one. Kind of a spicy, warm, cozy, sweet tobacco. I would guess there's some vanilla in there too, a little bit of booziness too in the background. Just a really nice cozy scent, perfect for the fall and winter, colder weather. But I actually wore this one also in warmer weather as well, and it never ever came off cloying to me. So yeah, this is another favorite of mine from Zara. I didn't rebuy it. I'm not sure actually if I would. You know what? I forgot to talk about whether I would rebuy these scents. So let's go back here. The light blue, yes, 100%. That's the original one. Italian Zest, I would rebuy it. I have rebought it, but discontinued, I think. And Love is Love, yes, I would also rebuy this, and I have rebought it as well. So yes to all three of those. And then back to the Zara Citrus Meze or Meze. I won't be rebuying this one. Even though I enjoyed it, I'm okay with moving on from it. And then this one here, probably not. No, I'm going to say no, I will not be rebuying this one. And the reason is because there's another tobacco scent that I have loved for a long, long time, that I love so much more. And, you know, if it was beside this one, sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied. If it was standing right here, I would always reach for that one. That one I have a bottle of here. Actually, I don't have. So I'll just say what it is. It's the Tobacco Vanille from Tom Ford. That is my #1 favorite tobacco scent. The perfect tobacco scent. That's another one that's super special to me. And nothing smells better than that one when it comes to tobacco for me. So I would reach for that one before this one. So therefore, I will not be rebuying this one. Even if it's still available, I don't know. Let's move on to an affordable scent. This one is Calvin Klein CK1 Everyone. I don't enjoy this bottle. We have here, this comes off. So it's kind of like, you know, underwear, I guess. The scent is really nice though. It's clean, fresh, just like the original CK1. And yeah, I didn't really think too much about this one. There's nothing complex here. It's just an easy grab, everyday kind of scent that I kind of just went through easily. Nice for out of the shower. A nice fresh, crisp scent. And I'm thinking this is perfect for like when you're wearing a white t-shirt and jeans or something casual like that. So this is a very nice, casual, easy to wear perfume that I will not be rebuying. I will always choose the original CK1 to wear before this one. All right, so let's move on to another cheapie here. So this is 4711 Remix Cologne, and it says edition 2018 here. I have gone through a few bottles of this, and this is just a simple, basic, freshy orange scent. It literally just smells like orange peels and orange juice, and also the rind. There's some really nice cooling kind of notes in here. Like I'm picturing orange juice with some extra ice in it, making it more watery and cold. This one has a bite to it. Like when I spray this on, I get a little bit of a sting in my nose, like a fresh, like a minty kind of feeling in my nose without it smelling like mint. This one is just basically orange, maybe some musk as well, but mostly just a fresh, straightforward orange, which is really nice. And I really enjoyed wearing this. I won't be rebuying this one though. I'm not sure if it's still available because I think it's a limited edition, I would guess, from 2018. Even though I have gone through a few bottles of this, I'm okay with moving on from it. We have another 4711 scent here, and this is from the Acqua Colonia collection, which I think is a super underrated collection. I don't hear that much about it. You can find these online for decent prices. I actually saw some 4711 scents at the TK Maxx, and it was like a box set with, I think, a shower gel or a lotion, and it was like 12 or 13 euros, which is a great deal. So this one was a fun scent to wear. This one is called Lychee and White Mint, and it says here, oh, there's some, I don't know what that one says. It's kind of blurry. It says exhilarating. It just says exhilarating and then some other words in different languages. But yeah, this is another nice, freshy, fruity scent. A white mint note in here. Let me just get a reminder. Yeah, the white mint in here just makes it so extra cooling and fresh. This one was super easy to wear, and I really enjoy lychee notes in perfumes. I think it's starting to become a more popular note nowadays, recently, but yeah, I like the scent. I like pretty much everything that I've tried from the Acqua Colonia collection, and I won't be rebuying this one. Yeah, I'm okay with moving on with this one. I'm trying to think if I actually own any lychee based perfumes. Yeah, I can't think of any at the top of my head. I do have a travel size of Delina, but I wouldn't say lychee is the main note there. I would like to have a perfume that smells exactly like the actual lychee fruit. That would be nice. If you guys have any recommendations for Holy Grail lychee scent, I would love to hear about that, because I've been searching for that one, for that note or that kind of perfume for a while. So answer with this one, I will not be rebuying this one. Okay, next up we have Amo Ferragamo. This is Flowerful. So this is a flanker of Amo Ferragamo, which I have talked about in my last video, my previous video on my empties. And this one I like less. I'm gonna take this thing off because of the glare there. I like this one less. than the original one. This is all right. It's also a nice, fresh, sweet scent, fruity floral, whereas with the original one, it came off more like kind of an orangey, fizzy pop kind of scent. This Flowerful for me is more floral, like a fresh floral, watery scent with some sweetness. I can't remember the notes, but this one was really nice. It was easy to wear, very versatile, but nothing like super special. And I will not be rebuying Amo Ferragamo Flowerful. Okay, next up we have a scent from the Library of Fragrance, which is Demeter Fragrances. If I remember correctly, it's called Demeter in America and Canada, and then in Europe it's the Library of Fragrance. I think that's what's happened here. I'm not sure why they changed it. But anyways, this is called Plantain, and this is a pick-me-up cologne spray. So I really, 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 really love this scent. This one here smells like the plantain banana. Oh my gosh, you guys. And the problem with this, or the issue that I have, is that it doesn't last long at all. And for the most part, or most of the time, I don't mind. But with this perfume, I really wanted it to last longer because that banana plantain note is so authentic, so realistic, literal, photorealistic. I can imagine the actual fruit, the scent of the fruit, and also the starchiness of the actual banana part. And I'm also thinking of the banana peel, the outside and the inside. Also that nice green color with sometimes those black kind of lines, or yeah, there's like a black part sometimes with, or a lot of times with plantain. I just love this. I just really wish that the Library of Fragrance or Demeter, I really wish that they made EDPs of their scents, because there's so many good ones from this company. Some of my other favorites are the pistachio ice cream. I really, really enjoyed that one too. Very much a realistic pistachio ice cream scent, but I had the same kind of issue that, that authentic, real scent of the pistachio ice cream would be there just for a little bit, and then it would dry down quickly into just kind of like a sweet vanilla scent. But I just really wish that that scent in the opening would stay for a longer time. Same with this one. I just wish it would stay. So as a pick-me-up scent, like a quick burst of happiness or memories when it comes to plantain, it's a 10 out of 10, but performance isn't great, and that's just so sad. So yeah, hopefully one day they will make scents that are in a higher concentration. I would be so happy. Their gourmands are so good. Another one that I really like is White Russian. That one is just so good, and it kind of reminds me of white chocolate. But would I rebuy Plantain? I'll say yes, I would. I haven't seen it online. I'm not sure if it's still available, but if I had the opportunity and it was at a decent price, I would rebuy Plantain just for that opening of that ripe, sweet, green banana. I have one more affordable scent here, and this one is from 100 Bon, and it's called Tonka and Amande Absolue. So this one is an eau de parfum. However, this is another one that performs more like a cologne. This is such a light scent, a skin scent. And I actually blind bought this one just based on the notes. Tonka and almond were the main notes. I have to get another sniff of this one. Yeah, it's a really beautiful, kind of transparent, thin texture Tonka almond perfume. I won't be rebuying this one. It was just too light for me. And I think I mentioned before that I don't mind lighter skin scents, but this one was just too light. Like I can barely smell it. So maybe it's my skin chemistry, or maybe I'm anosmic to something in it. But yeah, this one is a nice scent. I just wish it was stronger. It also says here it's 100% natural. And I got this one at a good deal. So that wraps up all of the designer and affordable scents. Now let's move on to some niche perfumes. All right. So I have two here that, actually one here that is actually the most, or one of the most worn perfumes in my entire life, along with the light blue. I'm going to leave that to the end, but maybe if you're not new here and you've been watching me for a while, maybe you guys can already guess which one it is. So let's start here with a scent from Acqua de Parma. This one actually has quite a bit left there, but for me that I consider it empty. It's called the Fico di Amalfi from the Blue Mediterranean line, which I think is such an underrated collection. I don't hear that much about this collection out there. I don't know why, because it is so good. I mean, these are beautiful, mostly freshy scents that are versatile, easygoing, easy grab kind of perfumes. I do feel the same way about the Hermes Garden collection. Also, the Acqua Allegoria collection from Guerlain. They're just great freshy scents, and I love freshy scents. They're just the most easiest thing to wear. So anyways, back to Fico di Amalfi. It's a fresh fig scent. I don't have many fig perfumes, but this is one of my favorites when it comes to fig. I also really love the Philosopos from Diptyque. That was one of my first niche perfume purchases. But yeah, this is a nice scent, Fico di Amalfi. Just a nice, freshy, kind of creamy fig. There's a little bit of a lactonic feel in there. And I don't think I will rebuy this one. I think I'm just okay with moving on from it. Fig isn't, I like the scent of fig, but it's not my favorite note. I still have a lot in there, and I was okay with saying that's empty. So, so although I do like the scent, and it's one of my most favorite sweet, figgy, milky scents, I'm going to move on from it and not rebuy it. Another niche scent here. This one is from A Lab on Fire. It's called Sweet Dreams 2003. And I think they have changed the bottle design of this. I'm not even sure if it's still available. But this is one that is an herbal, freshy kind of perfume as well. It's called Sweet Dreams, and it's kind of blurry there. Just let me... this one I actually wore to bed many times. That's how I got through this bottle. But I also sprayed... Oh, there's still a little bit left in there too. I also sprayed this on my bed sheets and my pillows and my comforter, my blankets, just to get through it. So this one I will not be rebuying. But there is something very comforting about it. I think there's some like herbal, maybe lavender in there. I'm not really sure what the notes are, but there was something about it that was just very calming and relaxing. So I liked it for that reason, but I wasn't like super in love with it. It's not something that lingered in my mind when I wore it. It was just something I kind of just wanted to get through. So, and I got through it, and I did enjoy it while I had it. But I'm okay with moving on with from this one, the Sweet Dreams 2003 from A Lab on Fire. Next one here is from Frapin, and it's called 1270. So this one also has a lot left in there, but I'm okay with just leaving it like that. This one I liked a lot when I first got it. And as time went on, it's just something that maybe I got bored of it. I don't know. I was just kind of over it. Even though I think it smells fantastic, it is a sweet, boozy, kind of whiskey scent. Let me just get another sniff here. Yeah, this is a super, super realistic, literal boozy scent. Yeah, it's a nice smelling scent, but not as, it's not as wearable. I always have this kind of thing when it comes to boozy scents that, I love the scent of boozy perfumes, but I also kind of think that maybe if I walk into a room full of people and they smell me and I smell like alcohol, they might have some ideas with that. So yeah, I sometimes had that with this one because it's just so realistic. That being said, though, there are some Kilian boozy scents that I absolutely love that I don't have that feeling with. So maybe it's just me. I'm not really sure, but 1270 is basically a realistic, sweet, boozy scent, and it smells like I spilled some very expensive liquor on me and it kind of just stuck onto my clothing, and a little bit of spiciness there. It's warm too, but I won't be rebuying this, but I'm glad that I got through at least almost all of it. So that's 1270 from Frapin. Next up, we have a scent from Odin, and it's really dusty. I apologize for that. I haven't touched this in a long, long time. So Odin O2, and it's called Owari, O2 Owari, Eau de Parfum. So this one is an underrated scent. I think it's discontinued. I'm not 100% sure, but it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful scent. And would I rebuy this? I already have. So I have a bottle of it in my closet, and I think it's not around anymore, I think. So yeah, I don't reach for it as much as I'd like to, but this is such an amazing, amazing scent. It is mostly like a mandarin orange kind of perfume with some like an herbal accord in the background with some woodiness. It's so, so realistic. I smell a little bit of a grapefruit citrus in there, or maybe just like a mix of citruses, but mostly it's that mandarin orange, and it's just so, so juicy, realistic. It makes my mouth pucker up a little bit from the citrus, kind of like when you taste a grapefruit or a lemon or something like that. I really like that feeling. But yeah, this is such a great scent, and I would rebuy it, yes, and I already have rebought it, and now that I just sniffed it again, I get like a nice strong lime scent in here too. But basically it's like a mix of citruses with some woodiness and some like an herbal green thing in the background, and I love it. It's so, 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 so underrated, you guys. I love this one so much. Yeah, I haven't talked about this one in a long time, but oh my gosh, such a great, great, great scent. All right, so let's move on to a Tom Ford scent. This is Tuscan Leather. So this one was actually a partial that I got, and Tuscan Leather is my number one favorite leather perfume of all time. I've tried many, many leather scents. This is like the one that blows everything out of the water, in my opinion. I just love the scent of leather, and every time I smell a leather perfume, I always compare it to the Tom Ford Tuscan Leather, and it just never comes close at all. So, so Tuscan leather is a realistic leather scent. It reminds me of an expensive leather coat or jacket, or an expensive designer leather luxury handbag, and also the saddle of on a horse, the leather in there. It's kind of like a dirty leather scent, but at the same time, there's something that makes it sweet. There's raspberry notes in here. It adds a little bit of a sweetness in the background, which kind of lightens it up a little bit, so it's not as serious, you know, if that makes sense. It just makes it a little bit more fun with a little bit of a raspberry scent in there. But the vibe that I get with this is just like the most perfect leather piece of maybe a clothing or a saddle, and a nice sweetness. And I just love this scent. When my husband wears this, I'm in love all over again. And I love wearing it too. I think that many would say this kind of leans more masculine, but for me, I have no problem wearing this one at all. But I am a bit of a tomboy myself, so maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know, but it is just like the perfect 10 out of 10 leathery scent. And I just adore it so much, you guys. Let me just get a sniff here. Yeah, it's just so good. And I feel like $1,000,000 when I wear it, and when my husband wears it, he just looks 10 times more handsome. But yeah, Tuscan leather, my favorite leather scent, and I share a big bottle of this one with my husband, and it's going to be in our collection for forever while we're here. So that's another empty. I have a few travel sizes here, 20 ml travel sizes. And let me see, I'll put this one aside. I'm running out of space here. So the two travel sizes I have are Spiritueuse Double Vanille from Guerlain, and also the Tonka Imperiale. So these two scents are, I would say, my favorites from Guerlain. They are from the more exclusive collection, the L'Art à la Matière. Hopefully I'm saying that right. That collection, or the Art and Materials line. These are such special scents. I actually got these when I was in Paris at their flagship store. I'm not sure if they still even sell them in these cute little travel sizes. But these ones are 20 mils, and back then when I got them, they were pretty decent in the price. And now a 100 ml bottle, I think it's like 300 plus, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, prices of perfumes are insane. They're totally getting out of hand. I get it a lot in my comments talking about perfume prices and how it's just way too expensive. And I totally agree. I've noticed that a lot of us have slowed down with buying because everything is just getting so much more expensive. But at the same time, we love perfume so much. We want to, keep going on with the hobby. But I know I'm getting off topic, but anyways, back to these two scents. Tonka Imperiale. This is my number one favorite Tonka perfume of all time. And would I rebuy this? Answer is yes, 100%. I do have a bottle and a backup of it already. So yeah, this is definitely a rebuy for me, and I will have that forever in my collection. Same thing with Spiritueuse Double Vanille. This is my number one favorite vanilla scent of all time. Vanilla is one of my most favorite notes. And this is the best vanilla for me, by far. And whenever I test perfumes with vanilla being the dominant note, I always, in the back of my mind, I always compare it to this. And I just can't imagine anything being better. In my opinion. The same thing with the Tuscan leather. Like, nothing will ever be better for leather, in my opinion, when it comes to leather perfumes. And same with this. Spiritueuse Double Vanille is a soft, super elegant, super sophisticated, smoky, slightly boozy, sweet vanilla perfume, and I feel special wearing it when I do, and these two are absolutely easily rebuys for me. I will be rebuying them for the rest of my life. Now let's move on to this one here, and it's Jayne Osmanthus. This one I think is super, super underrated. I don't hear many people talk about this perfume in particular from this house, and it's my favorite Jayne scent, along with Sampaguita, which is a beautiful Sampaguita perfume. I have a special connection with that one because Sampaguita is the national flower of the Philippines, which is where my parents are from. So anyways, back to Osmanthus. This is a beautiful citrusy scent. I get this really nice grapefruit scent in here. Yeah, a really nice, fresh, airy grapefruit. That's mostly what I get. There are some floral notes in here, of course, and Osmanthus too. But for me, it's mostly a super, super fresh, uplifting, tangy, zesty grapefruit. Maybe some other citrus notes in there too, but mostly grapefruit for me. And I just love the way this wears on skin and on clothing. When I spray this on, I get this very nice cloud of scent around me, and it kind of just follows me around. I find it to be super easy to wear. I'm saying super a lot, sorry. I find it to be easy to wear and versatile and fresh, and a very classy smelling citrus scent with this really nice scent cloud. The sillage with this one is beautiful. My husband has commented on this scent whenever I've worn it, and he really enjoys it as well. So actually he got me this bottle a while ago. So anyways, would I rebuy Osmanthus? The answer is yes, and I already have. It's in my closet, and I'm hoping that I can wear it more this coming, well, next year, when it's spring and summer. It's been a while, so yes, I would rebuy Osmanthus from Jayne. Okay, guys, there's two left to go through here. We have Pomelo Paradis from Atelier Cologne, Cologne Absolue. This is one of my most favorite grapefruit scents, or pomelo is kind of grapefruity. And I haven't tried the new version in the new bottle. I'm assuming it's been reformulated. I'm not sure. But they have, to my nose, they've changed the orange sanguine. And yeah, I don't like the newer version. So I'm hoping that they kept this one the same, the formula. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's changed. But yeah, this is like my favorite grapefruity pomelo scent, along with vetiver pamplemousse from Zara. And I also really like Pamplemousse from Guerlain. But this is a nice sweet pomelo scent. Whenever pomelo is on sale, I always pick up pomelo, and I love that fruit so much. So super tangy, fresh, citrusy, clean, easy to wear, not cloying, and fresh out of the shower scent, very casual for all occasions, versatile, and I enjoy this one so much. Would I rebuy this? Yes, I have. I have a few backups of it already. And I'm hoping that I can find a sample of this somewhere to compare the new version in the new bottle. If you guys have tried any of the newer Atelier Cologne perfumes in the new bottle, I would love to hear your comments or your thoughts on that collection, and especially whether the formulas have changed. But Pomelo Paradis, beautiful, sweet, tangy, zesty pomelo scent. And yes, I will rebuy it if the formula is the same. And last but not least, this is the one that is also one of the most worn perfumes in my entire life. And it is also from Atelier Cologne, and it's called Orange Sanguine. I have many backups of this. I actually finished another bottle. It is one that I always crave to wear. It is the perfect orange citrus scent. It's also the most realistic orange scent out there. I adore it so much, and I'm just so sad that to my nose it's changed when they changed the bottle design. And also Atelier Cologne isn't really accessible from what I've noticed where I am in the Netherlands, so I don't even know where I can get it in store. But I have seen it on Notino. But anyways, Orange Sanguine, yes, 100%. I will rebuy forever, so long as I can find this version of it. I'm glad that before they phased it out on Notino, or this version, I picked up quite a few bottles, and I have a video of that unboxing somewhere on my channel. But yeah, it's like one of my most favorite scents of all time, my most worn. Top 5 for sure. It just makes me super happy when I wear it. And I just love the scent of orange, along with vanilla being one of my favorite notes. The other favorite note would be orange. And I also really like Mandarin Basilic from Acqua Allegoria. I think that when I do go through all of my bottles of Orange Sanguine, I think that I will go for the Acqua Allegoria Mandarin Basilic. And I have finished a bottle of that already. I talked about that in my last Empties videos. But yeah, I'm just so sad. I'm so sad that they changed it to my nose. But if you guys have any info on the Atelier Cologne collection and how they smell now that they are in the new bottles, I would love to hear it. So that rounds out this very long video of my perfume empties. I think there's 20 here, and I hope you guys enjoyed this super long video. I've been getting some feedback from you guys telling me that you've been enjoying the longer form content, so I'm gonna try to do more of those. And yeah, I would love to hear your thoughts on these perfumes if you've tried them. And also, I would love to hear about other perfumes that you have managed to finish, or perfumes you're wanting to finish. And would you rebuy them? I'm always looking for new recommendations for perfumes. And yeah, that's it for me for today. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for tuning in if you've made it this far. I really appreciate it. I'll see you soon in the next video. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.